notice that the first 8 pages only have drawing tasks. They have to use their gross motor skills. So it's about the larger movements, like big circles, as we can see here. And we focus on geometric shapes and things like parallel lines to see whether they recognize and whether they appreciate the idea of parallel lines horizontally as well as vertically. Just make sure that they really understand what to do when they see these words like trace, draw yourself, draw it better, draw it even better. We always start with tracing. Here we make use of the idea of visual discrimination. So they've got to decide which is more, which is the most. Now in this case, the top one is more than the bottom, no, is less actually than the bottom one. But in this example, these pencils are spread out more to make sure that they really understand if they count that 6 will be more than 5, even though the 5 are more spread out. And we repeat that idea here. Then we come to some tasks where they have to match, and they usually simply do this kind of thing, which is most, again, matching. We also give them opportunities to practice making the numerals and tracing and making more. You will notice that we don't have that kind of which they learn in school, but they can do it. They can do any kind of 4. So this is simply just a hitch in the books. But we have discussed it with other people, and they say the children have to get used to this print as well. Okay, if we go to the later pages, we notice there's a lot more of those. Yeah, I think now let's go back to page 15. I remember page 15 is the first real counting. Yeah, that is the first counting activity where they don't have to make the numeral themselves, they just have to draw a circle. But later on, the stuff become more unstructured, like in this case where they've got to count the birds. So they've got to make a plan so that they can keep track of what they have counted. The last 2 pages, we make use of dynamic counting. We try to encourage dynamic counting. That is starting with 3 dots and then you add 2. Now we would like them to become used to subitizing. And if I can explain what is meant by subitizing, let's go back to page 21. Here we ask them to color in the cards with 3 dots. So we would like to encourage them to be able to see that those 3 cards have 3 dots, although they are in different orientations. We want to encourage them to be able to notice that that is 3 without actually counting. And that becomes very useful later on, where they start to do the sums, where they start addition and counting a lot of objects. So here with the dynamic counting, we would like them to recognize and notice the 3, then we add 2 more, and even 2 more, and another 2 more, so that they don't have to count the whole lot. If they need to count everything, that's also fine. But those who can, we encourage them to do the subitizing and to do dynamic counting.